Hey guys, so this is a bit of a hard video to make. I don't exactly know fully what direction it's going to go in, and Lola will probably complain the whole time because I'm not playing with her for a whole like 5 minutes, but I'm going through like a really tough thing, like timing in my recovery at the minute, and I thought I'd share it just because my intake and stuff is still going well, so it's not like a hard time that would be triggering to share. And I thought it might help people to kind of see that I'm going through it and not letting it kind of affect my intake and stuff, and to show that that is possible. And also just because I think I put up a post earlier today and there's loads of comments on it kind of telling me how strong I am and how you know, just stuff like that. And I feel like you can look at people's posts on Instagram and think it's just easier for them, and that's why they can do this, that and the other. So I kind of wanted this video to show that it's actually not easier for me, and then to show that that means that you can kind of do it as well, because obviously if you think, oh, something's just easier for someone else, that's why they can do it, or you'll do it when it feels easier, but in reality recovery will never really feel easier. It just has to be done, and it will only get easier when you're actually doing it. So I'm currently at a point in my recovery and with my like weight and stuff where it's the highest weight that I've been in a very long time. Like other times that I've left hospital, I've never reached my target. I don't actually know my weight at the minute because it wasn't benefiting me to know, and it was really hard for the first like week to not know, and then after that it was actually a lot easier to not know. Though now again I'm getting kind of, you know, you should check it, you should know, but like I know it's been more helpful for me to not know, so I'm trying my best to stick with that. And it's a really weird point because I'm not at all used to how my body is like at other weights and stuff. I had been those weights before throughout my recovery, so I kind of, yeah, I got really bad body image and stuff. Don't get me wrong, they were really hard. There was really hard body image times to deal with, but I had kind of done it before, and there was little kind of bits that I could hang on to for comfort. And it's like I'm at a point where the last few kind of things that I was able to hang on to for comfort with regards to my body, like, oh, it's still I might hate it, but at least it fits into this, or I can do this, or I can see this, or this happens when I do this, and different things like that. And I'm kind of losing all of those just kind of within the last few weeks, because I had kind of let myself get to a point of kind of just at a point where it was kind of the line between having a few pieces of comfort and having none. And so I've very quickly gone to having none. And it's confusing because there's a part of me that wants to believe in like set point, and I do think set point is real. Like I think the real me thinks that it is and wants to be at my set point, and so that's what I'm pursuing. That is, like, I'm not letting this other part that I'm about to mention change that, but it's there's like this part that's kind of has this idea of the like ideal recovery where I could just eat a meal plan that looks normal and is going to exactly maintain me at whatever that like point where I was healthy but still had a few little bits of comfort was. And that's kind of even scarier in a way, because it's like I know I can't recover and stay like super underweight, but it's kind of hard to go above the kind of minimum, which I'm sure a lot of people I think struggle with, is just going beyond minimum healthy at all. There's a lot of kind of like, but what if I could stay there and recover? Because like, okay, I know that I can't be super underweight and recover, but like, what if I actually could stay at minimum healthy and recover? And so my brain is a bit fried over that. I've been like crying over that for like hours, just because it feels like, what if there's no point in losing my last little bits of comfort? Like, what if I could recover and keep those? But I do know somewhere realistically that I can't, but like the thought that that could be true is like really strong. And then I think what I wanted to say was, I'm really trying to trust in this whole weight gain process and gaining above minimum healthy, and like I've put things on my Instagram about how I'm doing it, and this is just kind of to show that while I am doing all the work that you see me doing on my Instagram, I'm not doing it because I feel that I can. I don't feel like I can, and I'm doing it anyway. Just kind of what I wanted to say, because, you know, anyone you see that is doing something that you don't think you can do, it's not necessarily because they're in a better place. Like, it could be, depending on your stage of recovery and stuff, but it's not necessarily, because if I seen someone posting what I post at the minute, I would probably think I can't do that, because I don't particularly feel like I can do what I am doing. I'm just trying to do it anyway. And I spent a lot of today kind of trying to look into set point theory, and I just have a lot of fears around it. Like, obviously I'm sure anyone would, but it's like there's a chunk of me, like a good chunk of me, that doesn't trust it. But I know that that's like the disordered chunk. I think everyone else should trust it, which kind of proves that it's the disordered part of me that thinks it shouldn't be trusted, because if I believe that everyone else has a set point and should eat what they want when their body asks for it and stuff like that, and I don't think that that applies to me, it's obviously just the disordered part that thinks it shouldn't apply to me. But I'm really struggling with letting go of any bits of comfort that I had left. Like, they're things that I held on to throughout all of my admissions. It was like the only thing that kind of calmed me down. So it's like losing those is really weird and really hard. And when there's people that you know don't have eating disorders and can kind of maintain a weight probably where I am now, or like below where I am now, and it's kind of like, well, why can't I? Sorry, you can probably just hear her running around the place. But yeah, just there are a lot of doubts in my head basically when people kind of think I'm doing super well. It's not because the eating disorder has gotten quieter, it's just me trying to get louder. But it doesn't always, it's not a smooth sailing thing. It's not something that I feel ready for. And I just think that people watching or people that follow me on Instagram, I just want people to know that it's not something I feel ready for, because I don't want people to think that they need to wait until they're ready, because you'll be waiting literally forever. I do not feel ready. I do not feel comfortable. I feel anxious from the minute I wake up about my body, and I cry over it a lot, and I don't cry like literally ever, so it's really strange. But I guess it's just kind of a bit of a video to update, to kind of say where I'm at, and to tell you that you don't need to wait until things feel okay to challenge them, because they're not going to. And it's not just when you see people on Instagram doing something, it's not just because they're able to do it. You just kind of have to do it anyway, and it's gonna be shit hard, but you just have to trust that in the end it will be worth it. But you can't kind of recover while running away from the shit hard parts. That's what I'm trying to do for now, and just try and drill into my head that it will be worth it. I don't fully believe that it will, but you don't need to wait until you fully believe that it'll be worth it and that it'll be okay and X, Y, and Z, because you'll probably be waiting a hell of a long time for that. So yeah, that's just, I hope you got something out of this video. I know it's probably quite rambly and stuff, but yeah, I hope you've got something. And please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video.